Hi everyone. Welcome to the Real Talk podcast and episode 2. So before we start, I want to say seems like I'm wearing the favorite shirt of my brother Andrew from Kentucky's Angler. So, but look, I'm not sponsored by Taco Warehouse. And today we have a special guest here. You might know or you might not know him, but you'll see him. Go check him out. So here is Henry Vine Fishing with me for this
Hey,
episode.
thank you very much for having me.
So I want to start by just, tell us about yourself a bit and why you got into fishing.
All right. Well, why I got into fishing, there could be two stories for that. To be honest, is my father was a big nature enthusiast.
Okay.
He was a big hunter and a big fisherman. And when I was a kid, we would go together, catch some bass and stuff like that. And then when I was 14 years old, my aunt she brought me to Newfoundland, and there was a trout lake behind their cottage.
Okay.
And for some reason, every night I would go every evening there before sunset, and I was catching all the fish. But like every other people were fishing and they weren't catching. I don't know why. I was so lucky, but that got me really hooked. Like
Okay.
after that, I just wanted to catch more and more fish.
That's cool. But so basically you're saying like that just started your passion because you caught some fish or there's other reasons.
Well, the main reason is I grew up in the nature. So fishing is my passion, but I also like hunting.
Okay.
So the main reason is my father. He got us involved in this as he got my brother and I involved in this, and my brother really took on the hunting part, and I really took on the fishing part.
All right. All right, that's cool, man. Okay, so I, I don't know if you want to start by saying a bit how the story of how we met. I think that's a really interesting story. So you could start a bit, and I'll add some details.
All right. Well, that's a funny story to be honest. I met up with my friend Sunny, who has a snowmobile, and we wanted to go explore a new river for fishing. It was our first time on that river. And I was looking at Google Maps for like which area could have some good some fish, even though it's all iced over. And there was an area that looked good, so we went there with the snowmobile, and I saw that there was already holes pierced from. That means someone was fishing there the day before. And I start drilling into a hole that was already pierced the day before. And as I'm drilling in that hole, I see a card come out of the auger. I'm like, "What's this?" So I stop, and I see Henry Lung, doctor, or something like that on the card, the student card, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I held on to it for now. We pierced more holes, and then as all our tip ups were set up, I decided to check you out on Facebook. I said, oh,
Okay.
maybe I'll contact this guy, and then your Facebook profile picture is you holding a big muskie. I said, hey, that's what I'm looking for. I'm definitely gonna get a hold of this guy and give him back his card.
It worked though. It worked though. It worked though. So for me the funny part is like he found my card and that's how we met, right? And at that time he told me also because he found that I have a YouTube channel too, I
Yeah.
think. And actually my YouTube channel was so small at that time. I don't know, I was 50
Well, I
maybe.
think you were around 50. I was like 300, something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy for me. Like, and I really want to thank Henry Vine because without him, like, I probably would have stayed a low, small channel. And he brought me into like his community, and I got to see all these people, you guys, and my channel kind of grew after that. So really want to thank him.
Well, it's all thanks to you also, Liz. You're putting all this effort out there. I think no matter what, you would have persevered and you would have succeeded. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but not as fast. I don't think, cause like there's some people that like you guys all like writing to me and all this, and I really appreciate it truly. Like I just got to 1,000 subscriber, and I really want to thank you guys. And also like don't forget to participate in the giveaway.
Yeah, a real amazing giveaway.
There's like
Very generous.
there's like 2 weeks left, so guys, don't forget, just enter it.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
Well, I have to say that I was about to give up when I met you on YouTube. I just wanted to fish, and I wanted to keep my Facebook page and maybe Instagram and just share some pictures. And Henry motivated me to continue. And that's when I started getting more gear, and I continued with my YouTube channel. But I don't post as much as you, but I still try to
No, but
stay active.
you're doing pretty good now, I think. No,
Not bad. Yeah.
I think you'll do fine.
Thank you.
And I have another question I wanted to ask. What is your most proud moment for fishing?
There's many proud moments, but
sure.
mine is going to be a little different. It's not, let's say, a fish or, what happens is a few years ago there was an application called National Pro Staff.
Okay.
And like anglers were able to go on to National Pro Staff and look for sponsors. And I was already using this certain spoon, Len Thompson.
Okay.
And I saw they were looking for brand ambassadors, and I'm like, no way. I'm like, I don't think I'm in the league, but who knows? I'm going to reach out to them. And that's what I did. I reached out, and someone wrote me back. They asked me to make a short video. I did the interview, and next thing you know, they said, hey, Henry, welcome aboard to the team. And that was in 2017 or 2018. Yeah, so it's been 5 years now that I'm brand ambassador for Len Thompson Lures, and
that's really
I have
good,
to say that's probably my proudest moment in fishing.
Well, congratulations. That's really
Thank you.
cool. To be proud of any brand is pretty cool. But Len Thompson is very spoon that's very known here.
Yeah.
So that's very good. And I want to start before we end. I wanted to start a little debate. For me, it's a question that I want to ask every fisherman I know. So we're gonna end on this. So if you could only have one bait, just one, what would be the bait you choose?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be going with Len Thompson.
Really?
The reverse red. And I'm not saying that because I'm brand ambassador.
It sounds like
because-
it, though.
No, not at all. It's really one of my go-to spoons. You could catch any species, and I find the white and red. The red is like an injured bait fish. The white is the belly of every bait fish that's out there. That's what the colors that they principally seen.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, if you fish a spoon properly, you don't get snagged and all that, no matter the water depth, I think it's the best bet.
All right. I'm going to give my take of what I'm going to choose. Even though, I know most of you guys see me with the Bug Z from Z-Man, which I hope one day I'll be sponsored by Z-Man. And but actually, I'll choose a paddle tail. And it's going to be a bigger paddle tail, at least 3.5 or 4 inch, which in my mind is I will trim it down if I have to get small fish, but I will start off with a paddle tail. You get it? And my goal is to catch any species, right? Cause in my mind it's if I have to choose one bait, I would take this bait, saltwater, shallow, whatever. You get it? I think is the most versatile, but it's up for debate. So
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's a debate.
yeah.
I find the paddle tail is a little more snaggy.
Yeah, it is more.
Let's say
snaggy,
it's survival mode.
It's survival mode, but just don't let it go to bottom. I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll continue this discussion on the next one.
All right.
So I want to thank Henry Vine for coming.
It's me who says thank you. Thank you very much for letting me be a guest on your podcast.
And I want to thank Charles from Story by Charles 84. He's behind the camera, and also Speak Up Studio for setting this up. Thank you all.